What up, everybody? This E-DuBB, this LabTalk. I'm sitting here with some racing legends, some of the founders, the originators of racing hip hop. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name is OG I-ROC. Back in the day, they called me MC Fresh.
And I'm Willie Mae, but I am Baby Fresh.
Okay, okay. I-ROC and Baby Fresh. So we're gonna start with I-ROC. I-ROC, you still was rocking when I was messing with music, you know, back, just a few years, 10 years ago. So give us a little bit of rundown on yourself, like as far as the inspiration and the origins of the music. What made you start rapping in the beginning?
I think what made me start rapping was my guy MC Spy. I come up in the breakdance game, breakdancing and woo-woo, and his name is MC Spy. He used to rap, and I said that I used to do. I mean, I can do that, so, I started doing it. I mean, not knowing I'm doing it. I mean, I've always been a wizard with words. I come from Dr. Seuss and Dolomite and Grandmaster Flash and all that, I come way back there. Jekyll and Hyde. I know the rap game. I go back like that.
Okay.
When the rap was really rap, when hip-hop was really hip-hop.
So, as far as, like, you started, you know what I'm saying, with the old school, everything, just Dolomite and all them coming up, listening to that old records and TV shows and whatnot. What was the beginning of the rapping in Racine? Like, I know you used to be doing like battles and doing all types of different shows and whatnot. How was you putting the music down then? Was y'all recording music? Like, what was going on?
No, I mean, back then we wasn't recording music. I mean, we was recording back then boombox to boombox or something like that. But the rap game back then was just like, it was more of a battle rap thing.
Yeah, it's a battle.
You more like
east side of town, you just meet up. Rap. Whoever the code is on that side of town, you go find him and just get it on.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we set it up, battle. I mean, when I was first doing it, before I put my sister in it, I had to battle this crew called 3 MCs. So I'm just thinking it's three MCs. Man, I got there. It's 9 of them. I knocked all of them down.
Who you remember some of their names? Who was some of them cats?
Coco, got that, but right now they call it TP Lucas.
Bobo.
Oh, okay, TP Lucas.
Pro. Bobo. Yeah, I had her slay him. Coco Bonner, her name was Coco Fresh or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, it was back when I was coming up. Wasn't no whole bunch of butts. It was like me, G-Boy, Napoleon, 007,
Mr. Fresh.
Yeah.
What about Maestro D? You remember Maestro?
Yeah, Maestro D. I remember all of them. We was coming up. That's what it was. But that was like in 80.
Later
I've
on.
been doing this shit since
that was
82.
later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing this since 82.
So fast forward to the mid late 80s with all the dances and the house parties and whatnot. Like, what was the scene like then? Like,
that was more like a her scene. I mean, that's what she got in the game too. Dance parties, house parties, all that. It was velvet then because you could walk into the party and bop, it'd be on. Instead of fighting, it's on. Lyrical. And it wasn't no like you say something, I'm gonna get to fighting and all that shit. We just kicked it.
Yeah.
We just kicked it. It was the game was cold back then.
You had MCs, people was serious.
Yeah. That's when it was MCs.
Yes.
Okay. So when you put your when did you start getting down with the?
When he brought me in, it was so I was scared first.
Probably around 85.
And I was so scared. I was like, he was like, no, you can do it. But I wanted to follow him. I followed him. Everything he did, I wanted to do.
So you was just battling the guys?
Yeah.
There wasn't no girls?
The girls wouldn't come at me. Because they was all, they
Man.
So what y'all was at? North side, south side, or all across town?
We went across everything.
Just stepping, just go to the park, whoever rapping.
I was so young, but they was jealous because I'm pretty. So
So she a nerd.
I come over there and I got some lyrics. Cause I'm gonna come at you.
She's a lyrical
You ain't finna come at Baby Fresh.
She's a lyrical genius. She just stay in the dictionary.
I'm gonna bring it to you. If you don't know, then I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna school you. And if you don't speak right, I got a problem. But anyway, so it was just fun coming up under his wing.
It wasn't about the money either.
Yeah.
No, it
wasn't about the money.
So
back then, what y'all could do, like, it was like let them know like what type of scene it was. Y'all was just rapping in the park, like was y'all like was it like talent shows? Or?
Oh yeah,
he did a lot of talent shows all the time. He did.
At that time, Racine was full of talent shows. They wanted to talent you, Chester Todd, Donnie Snowden, the Park
all of
them. They pushed a talent show. They wanted to showcase a talent show. They wanted to do this.
Yeah.
And so it was hella shows. We had Nonstop back then. We had this little spot called Nonstop.
Yeah, remember Nonstop?
Friday, Saturday, you need to be at Nonstop.
You got to be a certain
What
day.
about like Juneteenth? You could just go to
No, Nonstop is different.
Juneteenth. I did a couple shows at Juneteenth. I mean, I did a couple shows at Juneteenth. We did a couple shows at Juneteenth on the South Side, but I mean that was like right before we got to doing going to Milwaukee, doing the King Kenny extravaganza shows and doing all that.
Tell them about all that type of with them situations. How that come about?
So
this dude named King Kenny was through a King Kenny extravaganza. So he had all the crews from like all over the place.
Yes.
All in Milwaukee, everywhere. You had to go down there to interview for it, make sure it was good. They put your face up. Took a picture, made it look all perfect. Back then, that was the shit.
Yeah.
A picture in a big book saying what it is.
You on.
The crews had to come.
It's so exciting.
The Mecca Arena, it is full.
It was at the Mecca?
At the
Mecca. Look, I did the Mecca.
Full.
I did the Mecca.
It was
that's
full.
serious.
It was full.
I showed up at the Mecca. They couldn't stop me at the Mecca.
So who, like, as far as like the parties and the dances and stuff like that, who was hosting it? No, wasn't none of that going on yet. Like who was the DJs?
Throwing parties, you was DJ Pro or Corey Bizzle,
they had dancers,
Doc B,
or Sir Mix-a-Lot, Keith Martin.
Yeah.
Like the main ones was them right there. Throwing parties, you do an after set, you gonna hire one of them. Or you'll get or I gotta say about DJ Spencer Cole too.
Yeah.
They're throwing a lot of parties, a lot of house parties, dollar parties, house parties. Then they're throwing shows at the King Center, the Southside Center. Well, not too much at the Southside Center, but maybe at like the John Bryan Center, the one.
Yeah, I was gonna say not the South.
On Center Street, that center right there.
Yeah, the John.
Now Jamil had a lot of shows at that.
Yeah.
Jamil had a lot of shows at
the what's
and
that?
He showed
right
out
now,
every time.
Oh, okay.
Right now,
that's the Brace Center though, right?
The Brace Center. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shows at the Brace Center. Man. I mean,
so he's
Jamil been running the Brace since the 80s, nigga.
Yeah, man. You used to see that's when crews you knew it was a crew that actually used to dress up for the part like.
Yeah, you know who was who.
Right, that's when you run your name down your leg, white jogging suits. And
I remember Jose, the bald head DJ, man.
Yeah,
that nigga used to
the
come through the thing with his
DJ.
costume on and shit.
Yeah.
I remember that when I was little, man. I remember all kind of different. I used to be at all the different. That's why I had to hit you, man.
It was just something to look forward to. It was something to look. It was like every week it was something to look forward to. And when something came out, it was a big thing. Just want to know what name was coming, who's doing this, who's doing that. So you know, sometimes your name brought more people.
When they said MC Fresh is showing up, everybody show up.
So what made you change the name from MC Fresh to I-ROC? Where that come about?
From MC Fresh to I-ROC because I was, me being MC Fresh, I was like real respectful. I didn't cuss.
Because I was Baby Fresh.
Write. I didn't do none. I didn't write no rhymes until 1997, I think. Other than that, everything I said was off the top of my head. Period.
Wow.
And he still do the same thing.
So when did you start? When did you first record music? Then
I recorded first time in a live studio. We record. Not say that because I had been recording with Love Expression back in the day. Mike and them with just the band, just doing stuff. But when I first got into the recording studio, Sam Johnson had sponsored us.
Okay.
Sam Johnson sponsored us. We was the Fresh MCs. It was me, Baby Fresh, Kid Kango, Jammin' D, Prince Rump. That's Tracy Penninger. We was the Fresh MCs.
Prince Rump?
Yeah.
Oh, Penninger, man, I got to get on you.
We was the Fresh MCs. And, we did hella shows. He had us doing shows for like sick Anemia, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They brung it out. So
the community was cool with rap back then.
Yeah, yeah.
So where did we go wrong? Like what happened?
They thought it was gonna be a dying breed. What went wrong was this right here. When we stopped making it a message. You know, to do this. I mean, for me, this rap thing is you got to have something to say. Just don't be rapping and not be talking.
Yeah. So with that said, I'm gonna ask you, what kind of rap you listen to? Any of these new cats, any of this new music?
Yeah, I do. I listen to the new music. I really like that boy Trey Jeezy. Yeah, I really like it. I think his name Trey Jeezy.
From here? Oh, Jeezy.
From here. Now, I ain't got no problem. Any given day, I'll throw in me some Big Rob, the lyrical god.
Yeah,
no
Rob be
problem. No problem. I throw in some Big Rob, because Big Rob rolling and he got a message. Or I throw in some Big Rob and his guy. What the fuck was that boy name? I forgot, but he can rap good as shit. He damn sure can rap.
You be fucking with Big Rob?
Yeah,
I probably know who you talking about if I see him.
Big
or
Rob.
hear it or whatever.
And it's a lot of little local rappers that I listen to. You know, they decent, they good. And, you know, for some strange reason, they got the respect for the OG. They ask me, man, check this out, how this sound, OG. Or they call me, man, OG, can you drop this hook for me?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people call me because they don't. Just drop this hook for me, man. Woo woo.
All right.
But now it's like it's got soul. The rap these days just ain't got no soul behind it. I mean, it's cold. They cold. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the way they rap real fast, but the truth is, some of these motherfuckers sound like trash.
Yeah, or the next person.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm glad the opportunity out there now for them to express themselves, and there's more ways that they can get out there.
But see, being that you've been around it so long and saw different stages of it, like, I want to touch on that. Like, what do you think about how it's cool to sound like what you heard that's hot at the moment? Like back in the day, everybody sounded, you might have 30 rappers, right? And they all had a different message. They all had a different image. They all had a different sound.
Right.
What do you think about that? Like,
I think right nowadays, I think they think it's about money. So if this person is selling a sound like this, I think they try to copy that to get in the money. Like they lose their own individuality. It's almost like you ain't telling your story, you telling his story.
Because it sounds good. Because you think they gonna buy it. Yeah.
You don't know who's y'all cousins.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't know who. I mean, that people got to get their own individuality. I mean, just because this sound good, it might not be for you. This sound is just for him.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like trying to rap off the ghetto. The ghetto, that's too short. What you gonna do?
Yeah, that ain't.
No matter what you put on it, that's still gonna be too short.
Hey, but nowadays you might hear it though, because I be hearing remixes of all the good shit. Like, man, who told y'all to do that? Like,
Right.
It's just the same thing with the girls.
Oh yes.
With the females when they're rapping and I'm listening to them, I'm like, why are y'all cursing? I was just talking to my niece right there, and
that's another thing to change the game too.
I said two cuss words. She was like, because I don't. That's not what I do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they're cussing and they're talking about. I'm looking at videos and I'm like, what?
What happened?
Catch a fed case. I got 48. Man, come on. Y'all tell him.
No, she
I'm
said.
gonna step on him. I'm gonna hit him. He fell by his mama's front door. I hit him 3 more times with the 40.
40.
Like, and the thing is, because he know I don't know, I'm like, I don't even know what that is.
Yes,
I don't even
That's
know
good.
Like, what is that? What is a 40? I call him. I'm like, what is that?
So we gonna fast
Because
forward.
like, you don't need to know. He'll tell me in a minute. You don't need to know none of that.
You just old. No, you don't need to know.
We gonna fast forward to the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I saw a flyer with I-ROC on it, it had versus Steve Money on it. What's your like your relationship with Steve Wonder?
Me and Steve, we cool, man. We cool. Thing is that people want us to bump heads so long and rap so long against each other that it was more like a South Side. South Side got Steve Money, North Side got I-ROC. It was that. So they've been wanting us to do that. So then when Keith put it together, 3 rounds, 3 battles.
Yeah.
3 rounds, 3 battles.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
What, it was a pot on it? Y'all, there was some money involved, or y'all was just for the people's champ, the king of the town type shit?
Just the title, and plus keep paying. So
hey.
We wasn't tripping.
That was up with that that was that second. What it was, second time around.
Second time around.
It was some more spots. What else?
Second time around, then the American Legion.
The Legion, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, American Legion. That's why he said, "You got it there." I know. I know.
He took that down.
Money serious. I wish
American Legion. I was like, whoa.
But listen, I got love for Steve Money. Steve Money got a lyrical guy.
Yeah.
That's his style, my style, two totally different styles.
Yeah.
That's how you
that's how it's supposed to be though. Y'all ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. What else you got to tell, like, you know what I'm saying, an up-and-coming artist or somebody that's thinking about messing with music? You got any advice or words of wisdom for them?
Yeah, you just got to be humble, and you're going to have to be patient. You have to be humble and be patient. Believe in your craft. You don't use it, you're going to lose it. Practice it every day. If this is what you want to do, you got to put your best foot forward, concentrate on it, and be diligent behind what you're doing.
Right.
Stay out the way. Stay out the way. Stay out the way. Everything that's everybody smiling in your face ain't a smile. That ain't really a smile. That's called a fugazi.
What about you, Baby Fresh? What you got to tell
I think
the young ladies out here?
For all the young ladies that's out there, don't
Get it.
respect yourself. Respect your body. Respect yourself. Respect your game. And if you got what you got to say needs to mean something, because it needs to mean something. Because if you don't, they're not gonna respect you either.
Yep, you just
they gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, oh, she's shaking and whatever. But you need to respect yourself, because they need to respect you, because their little girls gonna look at you as they mama to respect them. So my thing is, if you gonna get into this game,
teach the lesson.
You gotta know how to do this game.
Yep.
And teach, like you said, teach the lesson. You need to know. You don't have to curse. You don't have to shake it. You don't have to show it. You definitely don't have to show it or shake it. But you definitely need to respect yourself. And if your mama respecting herself, you gonna respect yourself as well. And that's one thing I do. I would never. But it's so beautiful that I love seeing the little people. They out there and they dancing, and I'm like, yeah.
All right, y'all. That's it. Signing out. This LabTalk. Peace.
All right.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.